The date was October 3rd, 2008. One of Roblox's most famous early developers would make his first step onto the Roblox platform. He was just a new player, no one really knew about the guy, until a year later. His popularity would blow up, changing the late 2000s and early 2010s for the better. His name was Starbattle. Back on October 3rd, 2008, the same day Starbattle joined Roblox, he would create his first ever place called Call of Duty World at War Perks and Weapon Testing versions 2.6, with 3 exclamation marks. I'm just going to go ahead and assume that this was the starter place that Roblox gives you after making an account, hence the place being created on the same day as account creation. So he probably didn't officially make this place as soon as he joined Roblox. As of today, it was last updated around 15 years ago. Starbattle began development on a new map on September 26, 2009. This would be his first approach for Shino Numa. This game has gone through multiple versions. To this day, it is currently in version 0.3 and is called Shino Numa Remastered. On October 18, 2009, Starbattle would begin development on a Shino Numa testing server. Judging by the thumbnail, it holds the old assets, preserving the old lighting, zombies, and their animations. The Shino Numa testing server was last updated on November 20th, 2012. While the remastered version was last updated 6 years ago on February 10th, 2018, respectively. Shino Numa Remastered map is the gameplay you currently see in the background. You can tell that Starbattle had seriously stepped up his game with the lighting and building style. All of his games use the same bundle storage, assets, and modules, this being the round system module, debris buys, wall buys, guns, and so on. The filtering table has also broken the wall buys, debris buys, and making the zombies invisible after you kill them. The footage shown in the background was from July 12, 2014, recorded by Artifacts. This gameplay shows the old, what is now the testing server, Shino Numa map, a few years after release. You can get a better perspective of how the game and the guns worked back then. After almost exactly 1 year of joining Roblox, Starbattle would officially start his first Roblox Zombies project on October 5th, 2009. This map, of course, being Verrückt. Verrückt is known for being one of the scariest zombie maps in the entire early Call of Duty franchise, this being because you and your friends are separated until both of you turn on power. The original map is just quite frankly scary because it's way darker than the Roblox version. Thankfully enough, Roblox had a very bizarre lighting system, and I'm wanting to think that it was a voxel lighting setting. You can correct me if I'm wrong. Here you see is the shadow map lighting and the voxel lighting. You can clearly see that there is a huge difference between the two. Most games nowadays use the future lighting or the shadow map lighting for better shadows. Now off the topic of lighting, there is some sad news. The game is now somewhat broken due to the filtering enabled update which blocked client-to-server communication. This broke all of his games, such as the round system, revives, wall buys, debris buys, power, and box. There's also another funny glitch that I found out when recording this. You can also get hit by invisible zombies after you kill them. You can see in the background footage now. Starbattle started development on Nocturne Totem on October 22, 2009. This was by far his greatest hit game. From using custom textures to new details, this map made a hit. His first Nocturne Totem map was last updated on November 27, 2012. Version 1.4 is currently closed and is now marked as a test server, preserving all the sets. Starbattle would yet again make another version of Nocturne Totem. This time, he rolled out version 1.6. Nocturne Totem version 1.6 was created back in February 13, 2010, and is still up to this day. It's sadly broken due to the filtering enabled update. It was last updated 6 years ago, back on February 10, 2018. This game has garnered over 4.1 million visits. As you can see from the footage in the background, you are currently looking at the old 2009 version. You can see the old ammo GUIs and the old fog that every old developer used to use. Version 1.6 is the version I'm playing in the background. Again, the game is broken, so there wasn't much I could do. You can also see that the invisible zombie glitch was still a thing due to the game module not deleting them from the workspace after they die. Power-ups are also broken as well. You can't pick them up and they won't be deleted from the workspace after not being picked up, so there wasn't really anything that you can do regardless. Now, we are moving on to Starbattle's biggest and final game, Doris. Starbattle's Doris was created on November 11, 2009. This map has always been one of my favorite Call of Duty zombie maps due to the fact that you can run around linking teleporter stuff and Pack-a-Punch, and you can do much more. There's just something about this map that I just truly loved back then. This game was last updated on February 10th, 2018. Also, funny enough, I did end up getting a badge back on January 22nd of 2018 for beating round 10. In the end, this game ended up garnering over 5.6 million visits as of January 4th, 2025. This wraps up Starbattle's end of the zombie creators. Now, let's talk about the one and only MaxxAmmo, one of the best zombie map creators on the face of Roblox. MaxxAmmo is an individual that joined Roblox back on the 29th of March 2012. He's best known for his custom zombie maps that he worked on. Starbattle and MaxxAmmo were both individuals of the Zombie Map Makers group on Roblox, ran by Nate Eden Builder, whom is now terminated unfortunately. MaxxAmmo had a lot of maps. It's truly nostalgic to see all of his games, and seeing as they are now broken due to filtering enabled. I remember when I was younger, I used to play these games all the time before filtering enabled was a thing. I met so many people and so many friends along the way. All of MaxxAmmo's games are unfortunately set to private and are unavailable to play. Thankfully, there is old footage that MaxxAmmo threw on his YouTube channel. I will link his channel down below. This map being shown on the screen is from one of his custom maps called Nocturne Totem 2025. I'll let this clip play out just so you guys can watch and see how it looked. Max did have music going, which I'm unsure if it was copyrighted, so I just muted it entirely. You guys can skip ahead if you do not want to watch all of this ancient footage, if you will. Max had 3 accounts. His main account, MaxxAmmo as we know, in all capital letters, MaxxAmmo with a 0, and XX MaxxAmmo XX. He had these 3 accounts to store other zombie maps on them and were probably used to store other assets. In the end, MaxxAmmo teamed up with Starbattle to use some of Starbattle's assets and put them into his own games. MaxxAmmo had a very open mind, and his coding and building skills further proved it. This is how Max became one of the most notorious Roblox developers of the early 2010s. Starbattle and MaxxAmmo had to be one of the best developer duos in the earliest Roblox. They created some of the most interesting zombie games, and their games will surely be missed. It really sucks that Roblox had to invent filtering enabled. As we know, this is what killed a majority of Roblox games that we love to play. Let's just hope these two return and bring back the PNG gun zombie games, and change Roblox once again. Recoding all this will not be an easy task, but we can just hope for now. This is all I have to say about these two developers. If you guys really like this video, consider subscribing and turning on notifications to be notified for when I upload. A lot of effort goes into my videos and they take a long time to make. I also want to thank you guys for 500 subscribers. I really appreciate this new milestone. Let's try to hit 1,000 next. And with that being said, peace.